just general thoughts about Nehemiah. And I've got to plug in my camcorder so I can see what I'm videotaping here. See, there's a little plug here. I have to plug this in to the side, and then you'll see that pop up with, there, multiple webcam things here. And then down to the scripture here. I asked in a previous thoughts video whether or not this was like the background information to what was also described in Ezra. In Ezra 5, yes. In Ezra 5, it talks about the trouble that they came up with the ones who came along and asked them, who said you could do this? Oh, no, actually, this would be before Ezra 5, because this is the second year of Darius. Okay, so the previous chapters, chapter 4, we've been reading about Nehemiah. And Nehemiah, from the previous thoughts video to where I'm at now, which is getting ready to read Nehemiah 5. So Ezra alludes to this, and then Nehemiah gives the details of what actually happened with those guys on the wall. But here's just one thought, just to give an insight to the heart of Nehemiah. He was the king's cupbearer, and the king said to him, why is thy countenance sad, seeing thou art not sick? And then he led on to the fact, why should not my countenance be sad, when the city, the place of my father's sepulchre, lieth waste, and the gates thereof are consumed with fire? And here's the thing that's pretty neat. Then the king said unto me, first, it shows that he had fear, he feared the king. Then I was very sore afraid. And then he said, let the king live forever. He was, fearful of the king. But, what's he do when the king says, for what dost thou make request? But then look what he did. He didn't make his request of the king first. So I prayed to the God of heaven. And I said unto the king, if it please the king, and if thy servant have found favor in thy sight. So he inquired of the Lord first. It's very important that we remember to do that too.